end of your action, whether successful or not, you can put a card face up into your pool. At that point, we can also, unless a card states otherwise, only trade between us in our pools. So like, say you flub a roll and you're out of possibilities, or you've spent a possibility but it still sucks, and you're like, hey, can I have your hero card? It can't be in my hand, it has to be in my pool. It's the only way to transfer between.
And you get to put a card in your pool at the end of your turn. Once you do an action, you can...
Yeah, end of your action. As soon as it's done.
Where are the mummies?
There we go.
Oh.
I was like, you asked for it.
Flip us a card there, sir, and we'll...
So let's just move those to the side. Take one of these and flip it over and tell Kevin the number in the corner.
18.
These can't be possibly rated that thing. So villains are going to go first. We will go second. And the approved actions are intimidate and taunt.
What approved actions are is if you do one of these actions that are listed at the bottom of the card, it will gain you a card.
They don't intimidate.
The mummies are immune to intimidate and
They're
taunt.
intimidating.
Yeah.
They just don't intimidate.
Yeah.
So yeah, in this case, that's not gonna... We can't taunt or intimidate the mummies. They're just looking to...
Yeah.
So you can still do other things other than the approved actions. It's just not going to get you a new card draw.
Right. I am first.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to do one mummy this round, taking a swipe.
So let's just set this up here. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Which of the 6... So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which of the 6 are mummied?
The one that she opened up.
So 1.
The 2 in the middle and 1 in the back corner.
1, 3, 4, and 6.
1, 3, 4, and 6.
How big is our chamber?
Oh, like I said, this was
you said it was a fairly large chamber. So I'm just wondering how close they are to us.
You got at least a 20 foot ceiling, and you got like probably 50 feet across, right? 30 feet wide.
30,
50 by 20 high.
Okay, it's swiping at me.
Yes, it's moving. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one mummy, and then the rest got to get out of there. So 17. So 4 bonus on my unarmed combat of
8, which is 12. Yes. Your dodge is a 10.
So I hit you because I beat you by 2. Oh, mummies have a horrifying groan. The first time a character encounters a divine mummy in an act, you must make a willpower or spirit test, or become very stymied. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that after I do my strike here. So yeah, he rises out, strikes at you, hits you, and does damage for do I even...
Your strength
is 13.
Your strength is 13?
Yeah.
That sucks. That is a strong ass wrapped in bandages. I guess mummies are tough.
Yeah.
13.
Versus
no bonus. 13 versus your
toughness.
10.
So it's a difference of 3. Gives you 2 shock. So yeah, that was my move. I roared, took a swipe at you. It knocked you in the arm. Probably gonna give you a bruise, but other than that, you seem to be okay. Both of you now got to make your fear check, spirit or willpower test. At a -2.
At a -2? What? What's with the -2?
I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming standard difficulty is always a 10, right? And so yeah, you're getting these guys are really scared. Their moans, I guess, freak you out. So whatever, you're getting a -2 to start with.
I rolled a 10, and I rolled a second die. Give me a 2. Give me a bonus of a big whopping 0 bonus.
All right.
My willpower is a 9.
-2 will be a 7. This has scared the shit out of you. He's very stymied currently.
I have not had the shit scared out of me. I am a rough and tumble detective. I have merely been startled. I've been taken aback. Sorry, I've been taken aback.
You're like, whoa, So,
Hi there, son. Watch the fingers.
yeah, make your willpower roll. Oh yeah, you're gonna be
Woo!
A 20.
a 20.
Roll this other one.
This one?
Yeah, roll again and add.
It's a 6.
So
So
26.
26 is a bonus of.
9,
Now, do you have willpower? You have willpower.
8,
And 9 are
17.
17.
minus
2 still gives a 15, which is still pretty good. So
Pretty
this does
fantastic,
not
actually.
scare you at all. He's going like, whoa, and you're like, Mummy, you do not frighten me.
Turns around and is like, freaking out, dude. It's a sarcophagus. What were you expecting to pop out of it?
So now it's your guys' turn, because like I said, the rest of my guys got to spend their turn getting out of their
So I am
sarcophagi
stymied?
and coming your way. Now, mind you, next turn you're going to have 3 on you, and the turn after that you're going to have 5 on you, because, you know, they're mummies shambling across the room at you.
I am stymied, sir? Is that what I fear?
You're very stymied.
Stymied?
Very stymied. These things are
Stymied?
frightening.
Except not me, apparently.
Yeah, these things don't frighten you. You're a hero of light. You've got a flurry on the card, which means you guys actually get 2 turns.
We
this turn.
usually
You get 2
go
rounds this turn.
by dexterity.
For who goes first, yes.
So I have a dexterity of 10.
I has 9.
You have pretty high dexterity. That's pretty sweet.
Scaredy cat, your turn.
Yeah. What are you going to do in your fear?
No, I am taking this turn to invoke my transformation into the darkness hero.
Okay.
So yeah, I am the guardian of the 6th gate, calling forth the powers of the mistress of darkness and the god of destruction, and I start to ramble loudly while holding aloft what seems like a very small black mask, like a poor vigilante's mask. Not even like a big Lone Ranger thing. It's small. It's like the diamond shaped. You know, too little, barely gonna cover anything. But that's what I'm holding aloft. And announcing.
You're transforming like Sailor Moon. Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I
By the power invested!
am. As I talk, the shadows in the room
Shadow
start
power.
to the shadows start swirling around, and I am doing things.
Alright, Don, hero of light, what do you want to do?
Shoot him with. I'm gonna barbecue.
You're gonna barbecue him? Yeah, roll a 20-sided dice.
4.
A 4. Okay, you can take
Now-
the nig, or
Yeah.
you can spend a possibility to roll a second dice.
It is our first round of combat.
Yeah.
How important it is to you, the player, that you make this shot right now?
I have other shots I can make.
Well, I mean, he just knocked her hand out of the way when she was going to shoot, is all. I mean, he's getting up and he threw a swing at you and you went to blast him and his other arm flailed and it knocked your hand and it blasted off into the ceiling instead.
I wasn't surprised.
Shit! Yeah! It's just that fricker managed to push your hand out of the way and blast your light blast across the room. Second round of the flurry. So you've been, by the power invested
Oh yeah, no,
in-
I'm by the power of Dark Skull. I invoke my darkness. Does that stymie last to the end of my next turn? Is that because it's a standard reading? Okay.
Oh, and Tina, you can take a card from your hand and put it down face up as your pool. You can start a pool now. As soon as you've completed an action, you can lay a card down into pool.
I would suggest one of these 3 cards. So right now it is my second turn.
But yes,
And-
you got a card in your pool? Okay.
Yeah, you got a card in your pool. I will now shoot a mummy with destruction
Okay.
as the name of my dark ray gun. Here, there were these two.
Yeah.
I'll shoot this guy
Okay.
because he's free and clear of
Shoot
me.
number 4, gotcha.
Yes. Okay, shooting at number 4. Ooh, a 10.
Ooh.
Ooh, a 17. Much better than a 2.
So you got 27 total?
27 total will give me a bonus of 9, which will make...
Minus 4, because you're very stymied.
So a 5,
5.
which will give me a 17.
17 to hit. And a mummy's dodge is only what?
6. Holy fuck. That's an outstanding.
There you go.
Boy, I blasted him, but good.
So yeah, he shot that mummy like square between the eyes essentially without even having to aim
Most
for
commonly, a good or outstanding allows you a bonus die. Sometimes they have other effects, like your dazzle does different things, your success levels. But in this case, I'm just doing shooty, so it's giving me 2d6 to roll. Not the most bestest, but it's going to give me a total damage of 19 damage.
19 damage versus their toughness of 13.
Dead.
No, I did 6.
Difference of
so
6.
1 wound, and I'm assuming it doesn't take shock.
Doesn't take shock, so you've got 1 wounded.
And I'm so rattled.
Yeah, you're firing scared to boot.
Man, how about you?
That's how scared you were. You were like, ah! Right in the head.
Son of a bitch.
So that's your second turn, another card in your pool, and then you again.
Yes.
So the mummy knocked your hand and your light blast hit the ceiling and you're gonna
You shot
blast it
straight.
again? Maybe out of your other hand?
Yeah.
Alright.
You do have the advantage of a large enough room that you could flap away.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump up and shoot him. Can I do that at the same time?
Yes, you can
Okay, yeah.
do a multi-action. So it's gonna give you
Does her power require activation? Does her power of flight require activation?
The hero may fly up to her walking speed. She may rush up to 8 times that speed, but incurs a -2 penalty to any other actions performed during her turn.
Right? It doesn't sound like she needs to activate it though. She can just flap her way away.
Well,
I can
and-
jump up.
because you're a flying character, you're flying, you can multi-action and maneuver and shoot, right? At the same time. Because the maneuver...
You can still maneuver as a thing. Of course.
Exactly. Now, it won't get you a card, but doing a combat action can trip up your opponents. It can make them vulnerable to you. It can trip them up so that they're stymied, so that they have negatives on their rolls. If you do combined action, it's going to give you a -2 to
Would
your
be a
bonus.
-4 in this case.
-4 in this case because you're getting a -2 because you're flying while you're doing something.
I've never played a flying character, so this part is also new to me.
So yeah, you're gonna try and stunt this one up and fly out of the way and blast it as you're flying up and let's see ya.
Okay, so you're trying a multi-action, awesome coolness thing. Right now, you've scored yourself a bonus of -2, which is going to be a -6 at this point to your shooty and maneuver.
Yeah.
So right now your maneuver is a 5, and your shooting is an 11, which is also a 5. You're down by 1, so you
You
need
can spend a
to
possibility.
you need to increase your bonus right now. Your bonus is a -6. You need to increase it to at least a -5 at the moment. That's what we're looking at for you to win ties.
I would recommend if you want to, do something awesome, is spending a possibility. A possibility gives you a second roll you can add to that roll, and it's going to be a minimum of 10. So even if you roll a 7, it'll be a 10. If you roll a 3, it'll be
Can
a
I
10.
do that?
Oh, right now I would recommend you spending a possibility.
Okay.
It's going to grant you a minimum of a 10. I cannot see it. It's a bazillion. It's a 15. So
Oh, yeah.
8 and 15 are
23.
giving you a bonus of
8.
-4.
Correct. It's a
Right.
bonus of 4.
Because you're
Yeah.
flying, so you have -2. You're multi-actioning, so it's a bonus of 4. Right? So your bonus of 4 added to your maneuver of 11 is 15 for maneuver.
15 for maneuver. Versus
Difference
6.
of-
Difference of 9.
Difference in 9. Now it's not an outstanding, but it's a good.
So yeah, you're going to be able to
Maneuver to an advantageous position.
advantageous position. Now,
Making it vulnerable, not stymied. I don't think it has a brain to even stymie, even if we could stymie it.
yeah. Well, I mean, it could trip up. I mean, I would say that in this case, you've got the one that you're flying away from is vulnerable to you, while the other two that have gotten out and are scrambling towards you are now stymied because you're up in the air and now they're reaching up for you, right? Now that you've made this guy vulnerable by flying up, right? He's now going to be a -4 on, so his dodge is going to be 2. So
And your shooting is a 15. And his being shot at is a 6, so once again, difference of 9.
but he's vulnerable now, so he's -4.
Oh right, so yeah, you're doing with that. So it's now an outstanding. It's a 10 plus now. So you're gonna end up with 2 d6s to roll for damage against the guy that you've made vulnerable.
4.
2 2s.
So 4 added to her 13.
4 added to your 13 gives a
17
17. 17
versus 13.
Is a difference of 4,
Oh,
which is unfortunately just shocking.
oh, such a good shot, and it freaking, he took it. That light blast just boom, bounced off
So
of him.
disappointing.
Oh,
you hit him
that
good.
was-
You hit him good.
You hit him good, and
Unfortunately, he just seems to stagger through it.
yeah.
Ah.
Oh.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
You
You
can
know
lay a
what?
car down into your pool.
So yeah, this is where I would recommend that card. And since it's in your pool, you can use it.
You can use it. So you're playing what? Your leadership
Yeah.
card?
So if you want to put your leadership here, and if you're okay with handing me those, draw yourself. That should be 4 new cards.
Okay, so she's refilled her hand from the leadership.
Yeah, she has 1 in her pool,
Okay.
and she has 4 cards to go off of.
Okay.
I have 4 cards in my pool and 2 to go off of, and I'm thinking, what luck? I'm good.
You're
We will
waiting?
flip a card.
All right. Give us our next card then.
Flip a card. Give
Number
Kevin.
16.
All right. Villains are first again, but any multi-action. So right now is not a bad time for you, because
Keep
you
flying.
can kind of
Yeah, because that thing you
keep
just
maneuvering,
did, you could do it again now, and
keep
you get a
dipping and-
card for doing it.
keep dipping and swooping.
Yeah.
As you dip and swoop and make yourself hard to hit and stuff like that, then yeah, and shoot.
Yeah.
Because why not?
I've got.
You've got a guy who
So my vulnerable guy is gonna lunge at you. I'm gonna roll him first. Okay. 'Cause
Okay.
you're- yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You're
still.
standing there
I'm
shooting
You're the
the other
only one
guy,
who can
she's
reach.
blowing
Yeah,
up.
no, I'm still on the ground.
Yeah. So he's going after you. That's an 8. Eek.
That's
a-
not gonna cut it, dude. Not on this dude.
No. Alright, so he lunges at you and misses. The
Oh.
2 stymied guys, they're now gonna go for a grappling and trying to reach you, and they're like gonna climb up, like on the sarcophagi and stuff like that, right? So
Even though the mummy stumbling at me was obviously gonna miss, I still like cartwheel spin out of the way like a graceful Spider-Man.
the 2 stymied ones got a 5. This sucks. So yeah, they're not gonna be able. They're trying to climb up on the sarcophagi to get you, and they're stumbling
They
around.
still
and
haven't
can't
figured
make it,
out
and-
that they can't reach you.
Yeah, exactly. And then the
You swooped as they were losing interest. Ah, ooh. Ah.
okay, and the one at the back, I'm gonna consider my smart one. Because
Ooh.
he's gonna come running at you, Dupe, since you're dodging out of the way.
Since I'm gracefully flipping away anyhow, he can take a swipe at me.
Yeah, so
I am nimble.
he's gonna do the body rush thing, slam into you.
Is he making an all-out attack on me?
Yes.
Go for it. We don't do that near enough.
So 11's gonna give me a 0.
Yes.
My
All
arm-
out though gives you a bonus for something.
Yes.
It's a thing.
Here we go. Attacker adds +4 to his melee or unarmed combat. So
There you go.
+4 to my unarmed will be a
You had a bonus of 0.
yeah. So 12. 12 to hit you. What did you
No.
say? No. All right. So the 2 mummies rushing at you.
What's
miss
the
you.
negative? To all out, does it not leave him vulnerable?
Yes, it leaves him vulnerable after. Very vulnerable, actually.
Now it's time to fade into the shadows. I says as I activate my invisibility, which isn't a test. I like powers that aren't like spells. This is so different.
So you step back into the shadows and disappear.
Yes, well, the shadows more like coalesce around me more than they already have been. I am a beacon of shadow as my partner is a beacon of light. That's just adding bonuses to not hit me. That's
Okay.
what that's doing. But what my multi-action will be, maneuver, because that's pretty well all they're going to be vulnerable to. I will maneuver and shoot the guy I previously wounded.
He's stumbling around after dawn right now, but
Which means he's not paying attention to him.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right, because he was one of the 2 stymied guys.
Yeah.
I will roll my d20 and see what happens. 17. So at the moment, I'm gonna get, we are 16, we are 15. Maneuver, they are difference
6.
of 9. Shooting is a difference of 10. Nice. Okay, so I maneuver good away from the horde of 2 guys that swung at me. The horde of 2.
Okay. You
I maneuver
away.
good away from them,
Okay.
and I have an outstanding result for shooting.
Okay.
I maneuvered successfully.
Yeah,
at
you
good.
only got good on that, right? Yeah.
I don't
so
get to
That's
choose,
not a
but
player's
it's
call yet.
no, it's not a player's call, but it is a vulnerable or stymied,
Yeah.
which is whatever you want. But I don't need a bonus to this particular roll because I'm already outstanding. Come on, infinities. Anyhow, 6, giving me a 21, giving me a 21, giving me a difference of 8, giving me another 1 wound.
And you said you were going after the same guy you
Same
shot
dude-
at,
same
right?
dude that I shot.
So yeah, you drop him. That's 1 down.
As the shadow hits him and wraps itself around him, and he crumbles into non-movement. Lots of maneuvering on these guys. There
Yeah.
should be lots of nags going on.
So you took your card for your successful multi-action,
I did not. Thank you for reminding me, sir.
and Tina gets to go. Now you've got the one that lunged at him is still very vulnerable to you.
So, where am I?
You are flying somewhere
Right
at the
there.
moment because
Yeah.
you're flying and you
'Kay.
move it.
I don't really move towards him. I just kind of
29,
move
Jesus.
alongside and I aim for him because I don't want to lunge at him
Right.
because then he can reach me
Yeah. You're just gonna get some distance, fly back
Yeah.
a bit, and blast him.
and blast him.
Okay, sounds good. I like it. And then yeah, make your roll, and he's
I like that roll.
It was
17.
it was an accidental drop. You can't get a more honest roll than an accidental drop, and it just kind of like thudded and skidded a little bit. It's,
With a 17.
17 is gonna give you a bonus of 4. You get a -4, though, because you're multi-action flying blasting thing.
Mhm.
So you're at 0 bonus right now.
right. 17 gives you a 4. You're multi-actioning -4. Yeah.
So that makes her maneuver what?
Her maneuver is naturally an 11.
An
so
11, and theirs is a 6, so that's good already. And then
keeping up on the negs.
Yeah.
So yeah. And the shooting is also an 11. So
versus a 6 is a good. So that's 1 die added
Alright,
to
you
your
choose
damage.
your kill die. 4. 17.
17, once again, bounces off.
Oh wait,
of
it's
it.
a good. She ignites him.
Oh shit, that's right.
It's
She's
a
got that
good.
barbecue thing.
Uh-huh.
That's a good.
Oh.
What does barbecue read? Barbecue. On a good or outstanding hit, the person set on fire takes 8 bonus die 1 damage each round until put out. But I mean, she just lit him. Did the
Okay,
damage.
yeah, you
So
lit him
next-
on fire.
Next round, he'll take his 8 1 bonus die,
Right,
right?
plus mummies are flammable and take an extra bonus die damage
I
against
mean,
fire.
potentially that's it dead right there. You multi-action successfully. Did you draw a new card?
No.
Have a new card. Also, play one into your pool.
Yes.
As soon as you're done, we'll flip. I'll flip
Flip
a
a card.
card.
So the next round I have to start taking fire damage now, right?
Uh-huh.
On my turn. Oh my god.
On your turn.
Yeah.
And for once, on card 24, the heroes go first.
Oh.
And attack/maneuver
Oh nice.
are the approved actions. So
Woohoo!
if you continue doing what you're doing, you can fulfill both of those and get yourself 2 cards.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is a thing. We looked into it. It seems to be how it works. You fulfilled both of those.
Yeah, you multi-action, fulfill both. If you're gonna continue to do the same thing, yeah, that'll net you a card again. Actually, 2 this time.
Can only put one in your pool, but you have to. So we go first.
You guys go first.
Well, 2 of those guys came at me. One went down. I'll shoot the other one because I've been shooting so well.
And there is a guy there that's that guy that stumbled out of the sarcophagus. The first one that attacked you is still there, and he's vulnerable right now.
Well, I maneuvered around 2 guys, and one of them was stymied, so he should be technically. I don't know, but he should be
One's
vulnerable and
stymied,
stymied.
one's vulnerable.
I feel like being greedy and trying for a continued maneuver and attack for trying to get 2 cards. But multi-actioning is so risky. I will continue to use the shadows to my advantage and allow me to slip behind this mummy and continue giving him vulnerable or stymies, because I am very freaking hard to see right now. And I'm attacking from blind spots. So here we go. Multi-action. Ooh, it's not great, but it could have been so much worse. So right now I get a bonus 1. That gives me a 13 and a 12. So good. So right now I'm a good on both, so I'm successful. I will just take the 1 bonus die to shoot the 1 guy.
Okay.
Alright, so I successfully maneuvered, and I will be successfully hitting him with a bonus of infinity.
Whoa, nice.
1. 6 and 5 are 21. 21 is 13. 8. Again, 1 wound. Berserk. I 1 wound him. Man, they're tough.
So
5
you
or 6
wounded the
sixes.
vulnerable guy then, right?
The one that would have moved closest. There should be the one guy from Coffin 1.
Yeah, the guy from Coffin 1's still standing.
Yeah, the guy
that's-
from Coffin
okay.
4 is dead.
Guy from Coffin 4 is dead?
No, guy from Coffin 4 is dead.
Oh, right, because that's the guy I shot the
Yeah.
first time. So this other guy, I just shot Coffin 1 once? Is that who I just shot? Or is
I
that
know
who
you
I
shot
two?
Coffin 6 guy. Remember Coffin 6 guy ran up to you.
Oh, right,
and
that's
slam-
right.
body
That's right. That was
slammed
the other guy that
right?
supplied me.
So
Right.
yeah, so
Yeah, okay, so.
Who's on fire?
The one you hit?
Yeah, number
I think his
one.
number 1 is on
Okay.
Yeah.
fire.
they're both in the middle of a room trying to get to flying.
He's
Yeah.
still up here,
Yeah.
so I just have the one on me. He's on fire
Yeah.
and dead and stumbly still.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just keeping it down. Just keeping it.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anybody show up out of 5 or 2 yet, though.
No.
As far as yet.
Yes.
I'm just assuming that they're just late risers. That's just an assumption. Who are you shooting at? So I get to draw 2 cards here for being successful.
I'm gonna shoot at one of the ones that are climbing on top of their.
Sarcophagi.
Yeah, get them on fire.
All right, sounds good. I like it. And you're gonna continue your flying. And,
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, make your roll and
Roll another 20.
oh,
27.
nice.
That was,
Oh, that's a 1.
yeah, I was like 20
Oh.
and a 1.
Oh, 21 it is.
Thank God it was 20 and a 1 and not a 1.
Yeah.
And then you couldn't roll 20. So 21 gives you a bonus of 8 to your maneuver shoot.
-4 because she's doing her
Gives
flying
you a bonus
shooting.
of
bonus of
4 to your maneuver shoot, which gives you a maneuver of 15.
15
Difference of 9.
versus 6 is gonna be a 9. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And same with the shooting is also a good.
Okay.
So 2 goods. So you continue your
You're gonna
Keeping the
remain
eggs-
stymied. Yeah.
keeping
You're
the
just
eggs on, and you get to roll a d6 to see how good you fry them. He's still good though. So you still lit this guy on fire. Was it a
Yeah.
different guy or the same guy?
Different guy.
Then this guy is also on fire now. So, 14 damage.
14.
14 versus
so,
13.
Yeah.
But he's on fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, there go. And guess what? They take fire damage.
So
on
I
their
got 2 guys on fire. Roll 2 bonus dice damage.
Those are your 2 cards. Before you can put a card from your massive hand.
Into your pool.
Roll
Burn my
for
mummies.
your
Roll 2
first
6-sided dice.
for number 1.
Well, we're gonna apply the same damage to both.
Just makes it easier, I guess.
2, you got snake eyes?
That's 10. So they are on fire.
They're still on fire. They're not
yeah, but
taking
they're not
any
taking
damage from it.
Oh. And right as you're about to go, I'm gonna inspire our side by let's keep in with the dramaticness that I've been keeping with this character so far. To we who bring our enemies such fright, let them fall before the darkness and the light. I played to give all Storm Knights their choice of 1 possibility, a draw from the deck, or to recover 3 shock. So, I'm going to greedily take a possibility, because I sure as heck don't need another card right this second. Put my stack o' chips beside my dice. What would you like?
These are still here, or are these gone?
No, you still have those shock, but they're not really scary right now. I would probably take one of these myself.
Okay.
Your 2 shock, not so scary right now. You can recover that through different means, your shock. So at the moment,
Although I do believe that regen power automatically recovers a shock.
I haven't read it, but I will glance at it real quick. But yeah, I would still take the possibility, because a possibility,
Is
yeah,
another roll.
1 shock per round.
Mm-hmm.
Jeebus.
So they're gone.
When did you take that shock?
The very first round.
Which
Yeah.
was a flurry
Well,
and
we're
a
on-
turn.
We're
Which
on.
would be 2 turn. Yeah, no, they should be gone
We're
by
on
now.
our 3rd turn. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
should be
it'll
gone because of
yeah.
the flurry and the subsequent turns.
Yeah, it'll. Yeah.
So you don't even have shock to recover from that.
Yeah.
Way to be inspired. No, there. Possibilities are good. Now
My viewers are gonna love the way you lick your fingers because I know I do.
and that was zombie number 1's attack. Roll against intimidate. Rah, rah, rah.
So that's right. We left off. You guys had done the burn. Didn't do any damage to me with the extra bonus dice for the flame, but I'm still on fire, and I have my guys attacking. Now, I've got a group of 2 chasing. Well,
You have a dude on fire here,
yeah, and a
and
dude
you
on
have a
fire
dude
there.
on fire there. I have a dude with me.
Yeah, and he's the only
But
one
these
that's.
2 were focused on her
Yeah.
ineffectively. But yeah, hit me up, my non-on fire dude. He still wanted a piece. Come on, bring it.
Okay, well, the one on fire's coming at you, and he's got a 4, so that ain't gonna help. And he's
He shouldn't change target. I didn't light him on fire. I do not have his attention at all.
she's flying. You're
But
Not-
he's invisible.
he's in the shadows somewhere.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have a -6 to
I
hit
know.
me regardless.
Yeah, I'm already like blind to hit him. I'm just swinging wildly.
I am the shadows, man. They're swinging at nothing. I'm not even there.
Yeah.
I'm over there. I'm
Uh,
over there.
and then I'm going to do a group action with the other 3 at you. They're
Did another one rise?
or the other 2, I guess. You've got 3 left. Yes. So the other 2 are going to group action at you. They're stymied. Oh, that's on the corner. I'll roll that again. That's a. They're like. He lit the other one on fire. I'll roll it wrong. So, yeah, they're all reaching up for you. They bump into each other, and it ignited the other one. So they're all on fire
I was
now.
gonna say, just for simplicity's sake, man, keep Team Torch together. Then you're like, well, I lit the other one on fire.
New card.
Card 33, and you get to roll those 2 bonus die. See what kind of damage these mummies take. That's much better. That's a 16. That's still not enough to wound them, though. Yeah, I guess if you, without rolling 6s, you have to roll 5s in order to just do a wound. You gotta roll really good. You can still light them on fire, but you still have to roll really good in order for it to actually.
Which is
start
kind of
doing
insane,
burn
because like
damage.
mummies take an extra, like
They do, but
Yeah.
their toughness is
yeah,
so
their toughness
high
is
that
so high. Yeah, that's
they don't
pretty
even take the burn
ridiculous.
damage, right? Like
Yeah.
you have to roll 2 5s so that you get 10, which gives you the difference of the minimum 5 for the 1 wound. Anyhow, villains go first. They Team Torch. Team Torch.
The 2 that are still stumbling around after you in the air here, let's try and climb up on the sarcophagi again. And that's not, because my 6 is just not going to cut it. I'm rolling bad today. The
Go
one
ahead.
that's swinging in the shadows at you is got a 16.
Probably still not going to help.
Probably not.
I'm just saying that their melee is only a 6.
Bonus of 3 to
9, it's not going to
Yeah.
whiff because they're at a -6 to penalty to hit me. And yeah, so. I will
Not going
shoot-
down. One's wounded though, right? Yes.
Yeah, I think, but you had him stumble over to her now, so I will shoot the guy that's closest to me because he's on fire and that's threatening. It invades my shadows. I must put it out.
That's the wounded one because she already got a hit on that one.
I'm gonna shoot one now. All right. I'm gonna shoot one. So that gives me a 13 to shoot. Oh, I didn't multi-action that. Whatever. I shoot it. 13. They're a 6. That is a difference of 7, which is a good 4, 19, 6. 1 wound.
One wound, so you've got another one wounded.
Berserk.
So you've got 2 wounded. 2 are still stymied. This will be their last turn of their stymie. And that one that you just shot that's on fire is vulnerable.
All right.
So you can blast at the vulnerable one again, or one of the 2
Oh wait,
under
he
your feet.
was he vulnerable
Yeah, he
when
was
I shot him?
vulnerable when you shot him.
7, so 9. Yeah, no difference. Your shot, or
I will shoot the same guy that he.
Yeah.
are you going to maneuver this time in multi-action, or are you just gonna shoot?
You don't need to.
You don't need to. You just have been. I was just asking.
What is it? Oh no, I'm just gonna shoot
Just
him.
shoot. Then
Yeah.
you just have a -2 instead of a -4 this time. 1. So -1 right now. -1 to your, I believe, 11 is a difference of 4, which is a standard. You hit him.
No, I'm
Speed
good.
it up.
Good.
All right. So you can put a card into your pool. So that's a turn.
That's a turn. We're flipping a new card then.
29.
We go first. Attack and taunt. So I'm just gonna shoot the guy in front of me. Let's keep it simple this time. Like I tried last time.
Okay.
Shooting. Gazork. I will play my second chance.
Okay.
7. I can see the 1 and the 7's here, and I'm like, it was so close to me just having thrown away a second chance because I would have rolled a 1 a second time. So I'm getting a bonus of -2. Bonus of -2 is... Oh, that guy was vulnerable, you said. Is he still vulnerable?
Yes.
So I'm getting a bonus of 0. So I hit
Or
him.
no, that guy's vulnerable's out.
That guy was vulnerable was just to the end of last turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm getting bonus of -2, which is then a 4. Which doesn't do enough damage to do damage. I need to play some cards. So I'm going to roll another 20. And it'll be a 20.
Playing what, a hero?
Yeah. Not a drama, but a hero. 13 and 7 are 20 instead, giving me a bonus of 7. Not a -2. 7 is 19 is outstanding.
Good. Alright.
Is
2
2
dice.
bonus die. Is 20. Is difference 7. Is 1 wound.
Boom! You finish the second zombie off, you blast a hole through its chest.
I draw a card. And it's your go.
2 left, stumbling around underneath you, trying to climb on sarcophagi to reach your feet.
I pick the one closest to me, and I shoot it again.
Alright.
11.
11 giving you a bonus of nada. It is a good. You get to do a bonus die.
Tree.
3, 16
16.
is... Do you hit him? He's flames crackle higher. That adrenaline will... So that'll be an 8, which isn't
Still-
enough,
Yeah.
but your teammate has this supporter card. Which will bump you up to an 11. Supporter gives +3 to any other character's total. Supporter may be played after determining the success level. So now that we know that your success is good, but not outstanding,
So she started off with her skill value to hit is so far what? It started at
she was a 0. Her skill is 11.
11. Okay, so 11 plus 3
The
gives her
difference
2.
is the difference right now was 5.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Right? She's at a difference of 5. The adrenaline puts it at 8.
Yes.
My supporter puts it at 11,
Yes.
which gives you
And
a second die to roll,
So 2 dice. Yeah, you get 2 dice damage.
which is a 5, which makes her bonus 8 to her 13 of 21, making a difference of 8, which is a wound.
Yay! We hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
You freaking wounded it. You take a blast off of it and you freaking knock its arm right off. It's now one-armed, reaching at you because you shot one off right off.
That's not a bad card to put into the pool, just because of how freaking tough those
Okay.
guys are.
So what? It's my turn. I'm
Yes.
stymied.
roll
burn
your
damage.
Roll your
Roll
2
2
dice.
dice.
I know. I read that. I was like,
9.
9.
ooh, look at that. It's still not enough. It's blessed by 1. She needs 10. She needs 10.
Yeah, 9.
10 to do a wound.
Spend the coup de grace. Roll an extra bonus die. I'll allow the coup de grace on this.
5.
5 is 14. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Boom. Whoa. You 2 wounded. Wow. Yeah. So they freaking flame up.
When you lit that last one up and he blazed even higher, all the other ones shambling around him blazed
Well,
even
because it
higher.
increased the heat in the room, and all the freaking air got sucked into the room, and you can feel it blowing in through the chambers as the heat's rising up, and
I'm momentarily visible.
Yeah. And yeah, the three mummies sort of crumble in flaming ashes to the ground.
So, yeah. They die.
They die.
They
Clean
die
up your
on their
pools.
turn.
Refill your hands.
So, we have to pare down to 4. Well, and yeah, since it's come down to that, I will also play the alertness to notice an otherwise unseen item, clue, or event. The alertness may be played out of hand, blah, blah, blah. No, so I'm playing the alertness instead of discarding it. I might as well fucking play it. It's in my pool.
One of the mummies' bodies in the burning ash, you notice shining in the flames an amulet of some sort that it must have been wearing.
Cool. Kevin reminded me earlier that we actually get to keep 5 cards. I believe.
Yes, Nile Empire, blah, blah, 5 cards, not 4.
Oh, so yeah, we notice an amulet.
Yes.
I will pick up the amulet and allow myself to become visible. There's no point in staying invisible, cloaked in shadow.
So what
While there's not
you
enemies
reach into the
above.
flames and grasp this amulet out of it quickly.
Seemingly appearing because of the blazing inferno.
Now this damn thing is freaking hot. You know, it's an amulet.
I am wearing
Are you
gloves.
just?
I
you
have
got gloves?
I have
Okay.
gloves because I am the shadow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can just kick it off to the side with my foot until it cools off, just for not wrecking my nice leather gloves. Hey, look, there's a thing there. We'll just give it. Hey, could you flap on that? Cool, thanks.
You find the curious, shiny amulet.
On Burn Victim C.
Yes, on Burn Victim C. And so you guys were going to continue down the passage out the other way.